How to unlock Deadpool for Fortnite Season 2. Ninja goes off on his next opinionated rant. It looks like we're going to see another Call of Duty game mode added to Fortnite, and Tfue is unhappy again. What is good, Fortnite Hub fam? How are we all doing today? Today is February 27. That is 7 days after the 20th of February, of course, being the release date of this season, which means we are 1 week into this season already. And what does that mean? Week 2 challenges should be ready. I posted a video about a week ago about how you can unlock Deadpool. In that video, we went over the week 1 challenges that you would need to fulfill in order to unlock Deadpool eventually later on down the line. This week is no different, and in that video, I did promise you guys that I would make a week 2 version for that all the way up until week 8 or week 9, when hopefully we should see Deadpool coming up at that point. So the week 2 challenges. The first thing I want to say to you guys is that some of you may have come over onto this video because you've already tried this and it hasn't worked. I.e., for some players, it's actually not working right now, but I'll explain that a bit later. So last time the challenges were pretty damn simple. You had to click on a letter that was literally in the same room as the computer, and you had to just not thank the bus driver. This time it's also almost as simple. The first thing you have to do is find Deadpool's milk carton. The milk carton can be found for some players in Deadpool's room, right in between the cubicle door hinge. After finding the milk carton, you then need to find Deadpool's chimichangas. Now, there are 3 chimichangas to find, and thankfully none of this will require you hopping onto the battle bus and searching far and wide across the Fortnite map. Instead, like the milk carton, you can also find this without even starting a new game. The first one, and the most obvious, is sitting just below the challenge table in the briefing room, right next to the propane tank. And then you'll find the second chimichanga on the shelf behind Maya in her upgrade vault. So now we have 2 chimichangas, now we just need the final third, which is in Brutus's briefing room. When you enter Brutus's briefing room, on the desk on the right hand side of the room, you'll find it right next to his coffee mug. So once you found all 3 chimichangas and the milk carton at the very beginning, you will have completed this week's Deadpool challenges. We still don't know how many weeks worth there are going to be. Some people are saying 7, some people are saying 8, some people are saying 9. Let me know how many weekly challenges you think we'll have to complete before we unlock Deadpool. My guess is about 8, but I'd love to hear what you think. Now, if you've been watching this video side by side with playing Fortnite, trying to figure out why the images that I'm showing you don't align with what you're seeing on your screen, I have the exact same issue. I can't see them either. In fact, a number of people have also documented that they can't see their challenges either. As much as I would love to instill hope and light within you guys, unfortunately, I have no idea what's going on. I'm hoping that Epic Games will show us or fix it basically sometime between now and the end of this week, because I don't know about you guys, but I want to unlock Deadpool, and I'm more than happy to find a couple milk cartons and chimichangas. So please, Epic Games, please fix this. I really want to play as Deadpool. Thank you. Yesterday, Ninja was streaming with his buddies Cypher PK, Nate Hill, and Nick Merckx, and Tim the Tatman, when he was asked the following question: what do you think of the letdown/hype of Season 2? Of course, Fortnite has for a long time now been a divided community. Different groups at different times love and hate Fortnite. However, over the past, say, 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 months, it's difficult to quantify, but there's been a lot of dead game hype going on. What I mean by that is, on social media, a lot of kids, a lot of teenagers, and a lot of adults seem to be commenting and tweeting and this, that, and the other about how dead Fortnite really is. Except it's an echo chamber. It's an echo chamber. It's an echo chamber.
I'm heading back.
So what is your opinion of the season after all the letdown/hype? What are you talking about? This is one of the best seasons/updates they've had in like the last 4 seasons.
Pretty good.
This is better than 9. This is better than 8. Better than 10.
But how do you feel about it because of the letdown?
Oh, yeah. You know, I still get TikToks about people, you know, trying to do like old sad Fortnite clips and saying it's so sad Fortnite's dying. It's like, dude, these stupid little kids don't even give.
Want it to die.
They don't give it a chance. He's toxic.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not going anywhere. You might as well start playing again because it's fun as shit.
I mean, a lot of big streamers are doing the same thing. Like, let it die. Like, why? Just play your game and stop complaining.
Right?
You know, it's
If a streamer doesn't
I don't
enjoy
know,
playing
man.
Fortnite, they don't want Fortnite to be popular. It's
I
just
know,
like,
it's so annoying.
that's the truth.
Like, live and let live, dude.
The people that are still hating on this game are just ones that have fallen off, like Cypher said, didn't put the time in to be good at it, and they're just complaining because they're not good, or they're just haters, man. They want...
Yep.
This is the most fun this game has been in a long time. In a long time, bro. I'm excited to get on and play solos. Because I'm ready to land at the agency and try to clear it out for 2 hours straight.
But if they bring some kind of competitive announcement, it'll get the game even more hype.
I think it's coming very soon.
I whiffed every shot, Nate.
What are you doing? Ninja, chill for a sec. You good? I cannot support you. We're almost there.
Nah, bro. The Saints!
Anyway, Ninja's response shows that he does think that Fortnite is coming back. So at one point in this video, not only does Ninja say that he thinks Fortnite is coming back, but he also seems to expect that Fortnite competitive is going to have something to shake it up pretty soon. So my question here is, does Ninja know something that we don't, or is he just making his own assumptions / analysis? Is he going over his analysis of already public information? I would imagine that it's a mix of both. He probably does know a little bit of stuff that we don't know, along with having his own quite intelligent, and even more than that, well-informed analysis of what is happening with Fortnite now. The only thing is, if we're talking about a World Cup, is that it's definitely going to have changed this year if it does happen for 2020. I honestly never thought I would be saying it in those terms. I thought it was a given that we'd be seeing it this year. But 2019's World Cup trailer was released in June of 2018, about a full year before the World Cup took place in New York, and about 6 months before all the qualifiers started taking place in full, when Tfue's career just exploded. So my guess here is that if the World Cup is happening this year, that they're going to announce it pretty soon and that it'll be ready in fall of this year, which would then mean that the qualifiers, if they follow the same structure as they did last year, the qualifiers would start around early summer, and then eventually we would get to the finals in potentially New York again in the fall instead. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Fortnite are at this point kind of known for doing things that people don't quite expect and don't quite agree with, until eventually they pull it off, and then people give Fortnite a clap on the back and say that they did a great job. But do you think that the Fortnite World Cup is going to happen this year, or is it going to be a thing once every other year? Do you think we'll ever see a World Cup again? Let me know what your thoughts are on the competitive scene in the comments. Call of Duty Modern Warfare's most iconic game mode, Infected, may be and is most likely coming on to Fortnite some point this week. Or maybe not this week, maybe in a couple of weeks, we don't know yet. For those of you who don't know what Infected is, it is a mode loved by most Call of Duty players, especially if you played around the 2011, 2012, 2013 era. Infected was huge back then. Essentially, Infected in Modern Warfare pits a team of survivors against a relentless onslaught of infected players. If a survivor is killed, they switch teams. Most players start as a survivor, but once you're infected, you switch teams. I sort of half used a Wikipedia definition with my own definition being added onto it after that. And the reason why we're getting excited about this is because a data miner by the name of IFire Monkey, a very prominent data miner in the Fortnite community, tweeted out an LTM leak. A new LTM is in the works. While it hasn't been fully completed, there are files that talk about an infected and survivor team. It has references to the following: infected, survivors, scream, heartbeat, growl, double jump. Not much other than this is known, and then showing some of the in-game files that he's looking at. What's kind of cool here is that we can also see more dynamics being played out here. We have GCN, which is a gameplay queue notify. Don't know what that means exactly, but GCN, arsenic, double jump, arsenic, growl, and heartbeat. So what does heartbeat mean? That's curious. Growl makes me think that we might have a button to press that allows us to growl in game. Double jump, that is an interesting one to say the least. Obviously the technology is there. It would just be interesting to see how Fortnite implements this in an LTM or in Battle Royale. As far as when we are going to see this mode added into the game, because this is a leaked file, we honestly don't have any idea yet. It could be next week, or it could be 3 weeks from now. I'm assuming that it's going to be between the two. I don't think it's going to happen next week, but I think it could happen in 2 weeks potentially. A lot of the time what happens is these leaks come out and then a few days later Fortnite puts it in their welcome screen, and then it comes out a few days to a week later. And then finally we have Tfue getting pissed at Fortnite again. In this clip he is in the agency and essentially he gets frustrated at the one place that I think everyone who drops agency gets frustrated at.
All right, may the tracking be with me, dude.
C4. On a map wall. I'm literally just dying to C4. There's a guy out your back right now towards right on him.
I can't fucking build.
Bro.
This is such a bad area. I fucking hate fighting here. I
Third
died in the
time
same exact stairwell like 2 games ago.
I've died
In the
to
exact same
C4
position.
3 games in a row.
You fucking should be able to hear it, motherfucker.
I can't build there.
So if you've dropped agency enough and you've gotten to the vault and done all that jazz, you'll definitely be able to relate to the situation. In the next game though, Tfue decided to land at a different vault, the grotto, and they had more luck there. Saying that, Tfue can't have been that angry because he did end up going back to the agency several times afterwards on this same stream. Clearly, the risk is worth it. If you'd like to hear more about the homing launcher, proximity grenades, and other new items, make sure to check out the YouTube video that I posted yesterday. I cover all of that and more. We look at timeframes for their release, so if you're interested in that, go check it out. The channel's also been growing for the first time in over a year. Probably because I've been posting to it again, but I really appreciate you guys checking it out and hopefully enjoying the content too. I have real-time stats on the YouTube channel as most marketers would, and even though there are peaks and troughs, I really appreciate everything in between. We're going to be at 1,000 subscribers fairly soon now, which we were only at like 700 and something about a week ago, so you guys are really incredible. That being said, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it informed you in some way or another. Be sure to use creator code Zaki in the item shop to support the giveaways that I've been doing on the Facebook live stream at Fortnite Hub. Make sure that if you're not already and you want to, be subscribed to the YouTube channel and keep notifications on. But that being said, that is my time for now. I've been Zaki and I'll see you in a Fortnite game coming to you.